Hi everybody, Josh here. So went ahead and just finished my workout. Went for a nice little run, a nice little jog, 4.5 miles, 4.6 to be exact. But right now we're gonna go over a product review. So right now what we're gonna go over is Bang. It's a really good product. This one right here does have BCAA, creatine, and also COQ10. So for COQ10, that's pretty much good for stuff like heart and cardio, heart and also your circulation and things like that. But the big things over here is the BCAA and also the creatine. Those are really two good products if you want something for pre-workout or post-workout. I usually drink this afterwards, and that's just me personally. But one thing I do want to get to is the fact that this does have 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. So if you're someone who likes to drink coffee or you're someone who takes supplements or anything with caffeine, just keep that in mind. This does have a lot of caffeine in it, and I do recommend if you do drink this, that you do drink this earlier in the day, like I'm doing right now, versus later. Pretty much anything with caffeine, you don't want to take that past lunchtime. Once it hits 12, I usually would recommend you don't take anything that has an extreme amount of caffeine, especially stuff like hydroxycut. Granted, everyone's different. This is me personally that I don't do. The reason why I don't do it is because if you take something with a lot of caffeine and you take it later on in the day, you usually will have a hard time going to sleep, and you'll be up all night, and then you won't get to sleep till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you wake up a few hours afterwards, and you're pretty much going to be trashed throughout the day, and it's not really going to be a fun experiment. But right now what we're going to go over is this particular one, which is the purple Guava Pear. This one was actually pretty good. It's not super sweet. In fact, it's not really sweet at all, but it's not like a bitter taste. It's a very mild, pleasant flavor. You can taste like the pear and the guava in it, but it's a really mild flavor, but it's actually really good. I've had it both at room temperature, and then of course I put it in here with some ice. It tastes a lot better cold. Definitely something I would recommend. I liked it. It's a pretty good price when you think about it, about $2 a can, give or take. At some places you can get a lot cheaper. At some places it's going to be a little bit more, but when you think of what you're paying for the energy drinks, or you're paying for any additives such as BCA or creatine, it's a pretty decent price, and it has everything in there that you need. On top of that, I am taking vitamins for metabolism supplement for both metabolism and energy, and that also has caffeine. So if you're taking anything and stacking with it, just keep that in mind. That does have 300 milligrams, so you don't want to have too much caffeine in your system, especially at once. You don't want your heart to explode. Definitely don't recommend drinking a bunch of energy drinks throughout the day. If you have one, usually just stick with that one. Don't drink anymore. We'll have more stuff coming up in the future. This right here would be my first product review. Stay tuned. Have more stuff going on later. Thank you. Have a nice one.